Yep. Welcome back to another edition of Shop Time. It's a nice, I don't know, 40 degrees in here if I'm lucky. So I thought maybe we'd get back on work on this Cletrac. I don't know how many out there is familiar with Cletracs. Not quite as common as, say, a cat. But I thought I'd show you what some of the repairs we got to do are for this. So let me flip you around. Part of the water pump and magneto drive here. Of course, you can see the impeller. So this is gonna have to get repaired somehow. You don't exactly go to O'Reilly and pick up parts for Cletracs. So yeah, there's one repair. Water pump housing. Look at that. Yeah, we got just a bit of brazing to do, I suppose. Here's the good one. I already tried an idea on this one. It didn't work out very good. I thought I would try this piece of plaster down in there and use it as a dam and just braze the whole thing closed. Well, I don't exactly have the best. I don't have the right setup for brazing. Just trying to rig it together with a cut and tip. So I think I'll come up with a new method of attack. And I think we're going to come up with a piece here. And then make another piece to fill in here. And just braze those together instead of trying to fill the whole thing with braze. It's not working very good. I don't have the right stuff to do it. So I started out kind of laying out on this piece of scrap here the rough outline of what this needs to be. So I think our first thing is to punch these holes out. We'll do that over on the mill. Yeah, I still can't find my 1.5-inch hole saw. I don't know where it's at. I thought maybe it was in the truck toolbox, and maybe it still is. I just can't find it in the dark. I found all of them but that one. The one I need, of course, right? Alright, well, I think I'm going to see if I can set this thing up in the mill. See if I can start drilling these holes out. Well, before I get you on the tripod, here's another one I forgot to mention that needs fixed. Yeah. That was an oops. Not exactly parts you'd come by very easy. Wouldn't be surprised if that oil pump had a problem with it too. We'll get to it. Alright, we're over on the mill now, and hopefully I don't vibrate you to death. But we're going to give this a try. Got a center drill in here. We'll see if we can get it spotted. Got us a 1/2-inch drill in here now. Put a little liquid love on there. Went ahead and put it in low range. Why not? Let's go for all the marbles. Go to the 1-inch. What's the worst that could happen? We had to stop and try something different. Bob Drunkle. I don't know how well you can hear. It's pretty loud. This is the reason why I wanted that hole saw. We didn't have to do this the slow way. But I've got a boring head in there. You're going to have to take this out quite a bit because 1 inch is the largest twist drill I have. Well, I don't know if you can hear me or not. It's pretty squealy. I'm going to put some oil on it. Well, it helped a little bit. And I think this is going to be our last pass. Good, bad, or indifferent. That's about as big as we need to go on it. It's not hypercritical or anything. It's just a hole. There we are. Just what we needed. All right, I'll meet you back over at the bench. Now we're back at the bench. I hit this with the soft wheel, kind of clean it up a little bit. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a, there, you can kind of see that pencil line. Probably just bandsaw that along that line. It'll be the opposite of this, so we can stick her on there with the hot glue gun, I guess. So it's getting pretty cold out here, so I think we're going to knock it off for the night. Well, it's the next day. I thought maybe we'd try doing a little bandsawing on this. Or at least try. Because you never know. We may drop a belt off of this. Or blade, whatever you want to call it. Just like that. So finally I got that rough blank cut out. You can see it's going to fit in here. Got quite a bit of profiling to do yet. let's get on it. All right, got her kind of roughed out on the bandsaw. I want to come over here to the belt sander and see if we can kind of profile that to a little bit better of a round. So you see me jump off screen, I dip it in that water, which is half frozen, which shows you how cold it is out here. And we got her mostly profiled. Looks like it's going to line up pretty good. So next I think we need to cut her off. The extra we don't need there. I'll get that done off camera because you don't need to watch me on bandsaw that much more. Alright, I'll bring it back. Alright, we got that cut down. It looks like it's going to fit pretty good. Need to start beveling these edges now. I guess that comes out alright. We got some bevels put in there. That'll give us a place to fill in the brass. Bronze, brass, braze. You pick the right word. Alright, next we need to come in here and make a little room in this braze. Clean that up and bevel it a little bit. I'll bring it back. So we're over at the mill now. I want to kind of take some of this brass back so we can get our other piece lined up in there. But I set this up in the mill and I brought the tripod over and I'm going to get you set up in there. I don't think I'll film all of it, but I wanted you to see kind of the process I'm using so you can get an idea how this works. Alright, I'll bring it back when you're on the tripod. I don't know how well you can see it. They're starting to form a nice ledge here. And then this piece will be able to sit right on that. It'll help us line it up. I'll bring it back when we got more of it done. Back in handheld here for a minute. Hopefully you can make that out if it's not too much glare. Got kind of our ledge set up. Our piece is fitting in there pretty nice. I need to find some kind of a tool that can come in here and bevel these so we got room for the braze to flow in. Alrighty, let's talk about this setup for a minute. So I got it clamped in the vise. Just for what this is, I just threw a level on it, make sure it's close. And then we get our nice milling clamps out. Just used a riser block here, just some scrap, I don't know what it is. It brought this up high enough. Got these up here. There's a couple shims in here down. Probably can't even see them. That brings it up to the size we need. But the name of the game when milling or anything in machine work is rigidity. That's what she said. Well, we got a pretty good start on this. I'll see what I can find with the tool and get those beveled. As luck would have it, the only tapered cutter I got is this 5° that I use for making patterns when I run the CNC. But we'll give it a try. Let me throw you back in the tripod and we'll make a pass. Well, there we have it. So I got her clamped into place. It's not exactly as perfect as what I would like, but we'll see if we can start getting this brazed in. I don't like this little gap that is formed right here. There's something that's twisted about it. I think what we'll do is braze this side first, and then I'll heat this up and kind of bend it a little bit. It's not going to matter because this whole surface, I'm going to go ahead and take a pass on it, clean it up, so it'll all be flush. And I actually have this set a little bit high anyway, just for that purpose, to make sure that we have material to clean up. Alrighty, let's give it a go. Alright, we'll give this a go. You probably won't be able to hear anything I say, but we'll give it a try. Start and see if I can preheat this a little bit. Like I said before, I don't have the right tip to be doing this, but we'll make do. Drop some flux down in there. Preheating my rod so I get the flux on it. Well, it looks like it's held together. Let her cool off a little bit and I'll see if I can get that other side adjusted. Actually, that may already have done it. Just heating it up. It looks pretty good. Alrighty, I'll get it brazed and we'll get a shot of that. We'll bring it back. Well, it's far too hot to touch right now, but it looks like it's holding together pretty good. I can take a grinder and clean that up. So this thing needs to cool off. Hopefully it didn't get so hot that it's going to get too hard to put in the mill, and well, we're just going to have to see what happens. If I don't fall over, we'll be okay. We left that gas tank there. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for this episode of Shop Time. This one's been a week in the making already, and things around here have been pretty chaotic. All the family health issues and getting things moved around. It's been a pretty bad week. So at least we got a couple hours out here, and I can show you something about some progress. But anyway, stay tuned when we clean up that other side and get that filled in with some sort of a patch. And throw her in the mill, clean it all up, grind out what's left, and then we'll have a usable manifold.